Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 3rd, and today was a beautiful day outside weather-wise. Sun was shining, hardly any breeze at all, just a beautiful, beautiful day. Got up in the 30s, I think. It reached like 31, 32, something like that. Just the sun made it feel a lot warmer than that. I would definitely give it that credit. So, got up this morning, knowing I had a bunch of stuff I had to get done today. I got started on some of it, got some of the small, simple stuff out of the way, and then realized I had a guy coming by today at 10 o'clock this morning to give me an estimate for all new windows in my house. And I kind of forgot about it. I guess I hadn't forgot completely about it because I was still on top of my mind a little bit, but I didn't remember when it was. Luckily, I'd set an alarm in my phone a couple weeks ago when I made the appointment with the guy, so it popped up telling me the fact. Actually, my iPad is what I had it set on, but it popped up saying I had the guy coming here at 10. So I kind of had a few other things to get taken care of before he got here. I got that knocked out of the way real quick, and then basically the main goal all day today was to get that hot water heater replaced. And that right there is something I was really kind of, I don't know, up in my head about. I've never sweated pipes, and then I kind of contacted my uncle, who's been doing carpentry work for most of his life. He worked for John Deere for a few years early on there, and then he went into carpentry work and was a carpenter his whole life, done all kinds of stuff, virtually built his entire house except for the concrete work, which he had help on, and he also had help setting the rafters. Other than that, like, built his entire house. And I assumed he'd know how to sweat pipes. Had him come by, I think it was Monday, he stopped by on his way to work and virtually told me he don't sweat pipes. So I'm guessing he either used all basically plastic and he built his house, or he had somebody else come in and sweat him real quick. He told me somebody who could do it if it need be, but I was hoping I could take care of it on my own. And it's surprisingly how much work it is to take something like that out. You gotta drain it, which takes so damn long, and then because the way the hot water heater sets, it won't drain completely. So I carried out with probably 20 gallons of water in it, which you don't think about that much, but that's 160 pounds, in that process. So then you just have a water heater on top of that. So I got the old water heater out of there, made sure the power's off, all good stuff, pulled the piping apart that I had to. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to be able to go 100% without soldering at all, because it was the way the disconnects were, everything else, I thought I should be able to take it out. Trying to undo the pipes that go directly from the copper into the hot water heater, they had corroded like hell and snapped off. Took them out in the garage, tried to break them apart with the vise and stuff and that, and it just wasn't working. So I had to basically, I guess, ruin that part, which then meant I had to sweat pipes. First attempt ever at doing this, surprisingly, went really good. There was one piece that one of the female fittings was bigger than what it's like a manufacturing defect a little bit too big, so it took me like 3 tries to get that thing to stay on. It's all put together. It's been put together for, I don't know, 12 hours maybe now, not quite yet. I don't know, close to 12 hours with water pressure on and that, no leaks, 100% dry, hot water heater's working good. I'm going to have to pump up the heat a little bit. My goal is to set it up to where 100% full blast on the hot side, I can take my showers in. And I love a super hot shower, and the 125 setting that it came with was not hot enough. So I'm going to check it tomorrow, because I thought maybe it hadn't fully heated today, being it only hadn't been running that long, and trying to heat up 40 gallons from ground temperature to full temp might be a little different. So I'll check it tomorrow. If it isn't quite warm enough tomorrow, I will definitely go and bump it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm really hoping that my goal is to have the hot water heater full blast hot, not an ounce of cold in it, would be the hottest I'd ever want to take my shower. That right there is just, it's one of those things that'll save me so much time every day. Instead of before, I would go in there, I hit my hot water heater so damn hot, I would turn the hot on, get the hot water up to the nozzle, turn it back down like halfway, then barely turn the cold on. I would check it 5-6 times. It was always just kind of a pain in the butt. It would save me water. I was using a lot less water that way by turning the pressure down. But this right here will be able to do the same thing by just crank that baby on full blast, get the hot water up to where I want it, turn it down to the pressure I want, and never touch the cold water. So I'll be able to step right in the shower every time. And that right there should save, it's not a big deal in your life, but that right there should save me literally, I'm going to guess, probably 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, a good 3 minutes every single day of getting that temp right. Just that cold back and forth, trying to cold times. Takes a few seconds to get it to register out. And then always seemed inevitably, I always had where I was halfway through my shower and I had to bump the heat up or bump the cold back down again every single time. So it always didn't quite fully set in right. So this one here, my hope and my goal is to be able to crank it on hot, never touch the cold again in the shower, which would just be phenomenal little deal there. So that right there, I'm really excited about. Like I said, the hot water heater went in. Super glad that it did not have any leaks. I had to build a platform for it to raise it up, so I wouldn't have to do as much pipe cutting in that. Only thing left to do is the blow off pipe is pointing down. I have enough pipe, I guess, from the old one, but I need a male to male adapter to hook it together. Didn't have that, so I haven't decided if I'm going to go ahead and just solder it right there in place, or if I'll pull it off, unscrew it, take it outside and solder, which I probably will. I did have to solder some in the house. Maybe a little nervous back in the pantry, running a giant, MAP gas torch in there, soldering the pipes already in the building. It's just, I don't know, it felt really weird. Felt a lot safer on the front porch on the concrete steps. No chance of fire out there. I was much, much happier the whole process, but went together here. Like I said, no leaks so far. Super happy about that, and I feel pretty good. I feel pretty confident. I feel like this was awesome. I was really, I was so dreading the fact of doing this, and I thought, worst case scenario, I got leaks, turn the water off, bring somebody else in, have them fix the problem. So why not just go ahead and knock it out and see what happens? And it went surprisingly easier than I thought it was going to be. There was a few hard little issues here and there, but overall felt really good. Also, I set an alarm to remind myself to take my truck in tomorrow to get my alignment done on the truck, which I'm so looking forward to doing. Hopefully get that done, and then I'll have insurance on it on the 9th, I believe it is. It comes into effect the 9th, and I'll start driving it a lot more often then. So I had insurance up until now because I had like the 30 days, and then I'm changing companies. So instead of paying the other company to set it up and then basically close the account back out, I just won't drive it for the next few days. I'll take it back. I'm going to drive it up to the body shop / alignment shop. They'll have it. I'll bring it back. It's, half mile each way at most. So I'll head it up there real quick in the morning, drop it off sometime, and then pick it up this afternoon when I get done. So that right there, I'm super excited about. I might run to Ottumwa tomorrow. I might put it off until Friday. Haven't made my mind up 100% yet which one of those I want to do. But I'll hopefully figure that out and go from there. So I do need to go pick my van up sometime. It's like 22 miles east of me. My plan was just to throw the car trailer on the back of the truck, run up there, load the van up on it, and then haul it on home that way. And I've realized I can't do that until at least the 9th. I have no insurance on the truck. So I definitely driving the truck around like a half mile without insurance is a little bit scary, but not nearly as scary as it is driving it, hour round trip pulling a trailer, which is a whole different world. Which I guess technically as soon as I got there, I hooked the trailer, hooked the van up to the trailer, then hauled the truck home on the trailer. But it's just the fact that that's a pain in the butt moving stuff around there and stuff. And then on top of that one, you got to figure if anything happens, I'm screwed. I can't be driving something that far without insurance. That's not cool. So that right there, I got to figure out what we do. Part of me thought about just running over there because I need to do a marathon anyway coming up. I thought that wouldn't be too bad. It's like I said, it's like 22 miles that way, so knock out another 4 miles and 4.2, whatever it would be, and then I'd be all happy and good there. Except that road from my town to that town, there's no shoulders, lots of hills, lots of blind corners, and I got a good feeling I would be hit by a car. Would not be safe at all. Definitely, if I was running it by myself, it would be quite so bad. But with the dog there, I definitely don't want to do that. He wants to run with me. I don't want to leave him home that long. So I don't know how I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to get the van yet. So same thing, thought about riding the bike over, but again, same scenario. That road is just absolute shit when it comes to no shoulder and horrible drivers. So that won't work for me. So I got to figure out a way of getting over there. Have it figured out, but I'll get it somehow or other figured out. Worst case scenario, I'll stop by there tomorrow or Friday. Pay the guy, get back my keys, and then go from there. At that point, I can figure something out. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. So I guess at that point, I could drop the car off, pick the van up, bring the van back, grab the trailer next time I'm going through, load the car up on the trailer, and bring it home that way too. So I guess that's a possibility. Just seems like a lot of wasted time and hassle factor there. If I could just catch a ride over there with somebody else or whatever, it'd be a lot easier in my life. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.